Have you ever heard the quote, knowledge is power? Well, I'm here to tell you that is not always the case. Knowledge is only powerful if you actually apply it. I mean, if you're not using it, it does nothing at all. So I could see how it may seem like knowledge would be powerful if you gather all that information and you have all of that in your head. But the truth of the matter is that is not usually the case. We oftentimes learn new things, have new experiences, and don't share them or, teach them back. So it is very important to use all that knowledge you've gathered for something useful and good. So let's chat a little bit about that, and we can talk about how applying your knowledge and living with intention is key to your growth. So stay tuned. Hi guys, it's Regina and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, thank you for stopping by. And yes, I know it's been a few weeks since I've been on camera and I do apologize for that, but I did take some of my own advice and exercise some self-care. I had to recharge and refocus and come back at you guys with some new videos for the coming weeks. So I hope you were waiting patiently and you were happy to see me again. I did continue to bring you, however, my affirmations on Sunday, so I hope you've been enjoying those, and I do appreciate all the comments and the love that you give me and the feedback about the different affirmations. So speaking of which, if there are any topic ideas or anything you guys want me to share with you or videos that you'd like me to do, please let me know in the comments on any video. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll try to get those on the schedule to put out for you guys. So like I said, if you are new here, my channel is here to inspire you to overcome your limiting beliefs and transform into the best version of yourself. So if that sounds good to you, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I upload new videos every Thursday and Sunday. All right, so let's get into it. All right, guys, so I wanted to chat with you about knowledge and applying it and living with intention, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, through the use of some of my favorite quotes. So the first one is, knowledge is like paint. It does no good until is applied. Okay, so how true is that, right? It's great to have all this knowledge that you've gathered or learned or all these experiences that you've had, but they are no good if they just, are sitting around waiting to be used, right? What are you waiting for? It's like we have a tendency to gather up all this information about something or learn new things, and then we sit on them and don't use them. So that quote, as I mentioned in the beginning, knowledge is power, it really needs to have something on the end of it, right? It needs to have something like, knowledge is power when you use it, because that is truly the case. So the second quote I want to share with you guys is, knowledge is not power, it is only potential. Applying that knowledge is power. Understanding why and when to apply that knowledge is wisdom. Yes, I loved this one because it talks about how just having the knowledge is just the beginning of the process, right? It is just the start. So it's great to have what you've learned and what you've experienced, but again, there's no use in it if you're not applying it or implementing it in your life or in others to be of service to them and transform their lives. So it's key to understand your why. Why did you acquire this information in the first place? What were your plans to do it? Get back to the root of the reasoning behind why you wanted to get more information. And then definitely go ahead and share it with others or use it to improve your life and make changes for the better. All right, guys, it's time for a pulse check. Just wanted you guys to get in those comments and share a time when you have sat on information that you've gained. So whether it be an online course that you purchased, a college degree, or a gazillion YouTube videos that you've watched to learn a new skill and you just didn't use it, go ahead and share with me in the comments about that. I would love to hear from you. All right, so the third quote is, knowledge is of no value unless you put it into practice. So as we've been saying, if you don't put this into daily practice, whatever it is that you've learned, and you just continue with what you have done in the past, you'll think that you're going to do the same thing and get different results, which is not the case. So you need to change your habits and create new ones so that you're able to start implementing that new thing and see actual change in your life. Now, I can't tell you how many times I have watched YouTube video after YouTube video trying to learn something and then just only not to use it in that moment. And guess what? As they say, like even with foreign languages, if you don't use it, you lose it. So we don't want to be, of that percentage of people that do that. We want to implement the things that we learn right then and start using them so that we get into the practice and we create a new habit. And then we will be good to go in seeing that transformation that we're looking for and reaching our goal. All right, guys. So one last quote to really try and depict what I mean by applying your knowledge and living with intention. And that is, growing happens when what you know changes how you live. Yes, so we can only see change and transformation in our lives once we start to really implement things and be intentional about them. Move things around in our lives, change different methodologies, change our habits to emulate exactly what the outcome is, what we want the outcome to be. So I wanted to share with you 10 ways that you can apply knowledge when you get new knowledge. And so I'm going to peek down at my notes like I always do so that I get it right for you guys, okay? So the first one is focus on the relevance of what you are learning. 2, take time to reflect and self-explain. 3, use a variety of learning media. 4, change things up as often as possible. 5, identify any gaps in your knowledge. 6, establish clear learning goals. 7, practice generalizing. 8, make your learning social. 9, use analogies and metaphors, so make it kind of fun. And 10, find daily opportunities to apply what you have learned. Yes, all of those are great ways of applying your new knowledge. And I hope that you'll use some of them, and I will leave them down in the comments for you as well. So I hope that was helpful for you guys, and you actually will take it and use it when you are learning new things to transform your life in the best way you possibly can. All right, friends, it's time for me to let you go and get back to what you were doing before you started watching my video. But hopefully I've inspired you to look at what you know and start implementing it to become the best version of yourself. And nope, stop it, don't even do it with that I just can't, or it's too much, or even worse, you don't know enough. Stop that, because what we do know, that is not the case. And we also know that that is a limiting belief. So go ahead and crush that and get it out of the way and get on with transforming and creating change in your life. All right, so don't forget to like this video if you like it and share it, and definitely get in those comments because it helps out the channel. And check out these 2 videos on consistency and law of attraction. All right, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell to be notified when I upload new videos on Thursdays and Sundays. All right, we'll see you next week. Bye-bye, guys.